Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, well, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
It's the witch from next door!
The old enchantress told the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when your mother was with child, she developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my beautiful garden and told your father what she wanted more than anything in the world. Greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddle ferns, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, 'cause I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, harassing me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the Rathian, my champion, my favorite. I should have laid a spell on him. Right there, could have turned him into stone, or a dog, or a chair. But I let him have the rampion, I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said, fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear, and we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel.
I thought I had been more than reasonable. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket?
What?
Beans!
Beans?
The special beans! I let him go, I didn't know he'd stolen my beans. I was watching him crawl back over the wall, and then bang, crash, and the lightning flash. And well, that's another story, never mind. Anyway, at last the big day came, and I made my claim. Oh, don't take away the baby, they shrieked and screeched. But I did, and I hid her where she'd never be reached. And your father cried, and your mother died. When for extra measure I admit it was a pleasure, I said, sorry, I'm still not mollified. And I laid a little spell on them. You too, son. That your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fuss and there's no more scenes, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines. But I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't ever, never, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
Then the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
You wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain portion first. Go to the wood and bring me back 1 cow as white as milk, 2 the cape as red as blood, 3 the hair as yellow as corn, 4 the slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the chime of midnight in 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be. Go to the wood.